We hear the sound of footsteps. Ruth appears, carrying the newspaper crossword puzzle. She hobbles with difficulty toward the couch, holding on to furniture as she goes, looking around for something.
Where the hell is that cane?
Mom, open the door. Mom!
Eclipse. I knew it.
Louise comes in with a pile of sheets and towels, using her chin to support the pile.
I know you heard me knocking. I can see your hearing aids.
I heard you kicking, Louise. It didn't sound like knocking to me. Where's your key?
Geez, Mom, look at me. You forgot to lock the door. Anyone could have come in.
Well, they didn't, did they? It's just you.
It's not safe forgetting to lock the door. You really shouldn't be here by yourself.
You worry too much, Louise. Did you get the dry cleaner? Did you get my dress? I need it.
No, I didn't have time. I'll go tomorrow. Oh, here, I got your mail. Your check came.
About time.
As Louise puts the mail on the coffee table, Ruth notices something on Louise's arm and grabs it in order to look closely. Louise is forced to sit.
Wait a minute. That's the new one, isn't it? What is it? Some kind of a bird?
Yes, it's a bird. It's not new. You've seen it before, Mom.
What are you doing over there? Are you still answering the phone? You're turning into their best customer. How many of those do you have now?
Stop. I'm not counting. 5.
5.
6, I don't know. What difference does it make?
Let's see. It's 2 birds. Is that water? What is that? Some kind of big, I get it. What kind of person calls himself Heron anyway?
It was from his vision quest. Never mind.
You had to get involved with a shaman.
Mom, we're just friends now, okay? And I wish you'd stop calling him that.
You know, there are people who make a living taking those off.
Okay, Mom, let's see your puzzle.
Louise leans over Ruth and studies her puzzle.
Reef cheese, 4 letters, easy.
Oh, come on. You're not paying attention.
It's not feta? Wait, that doesn't work? Goat? Brie? You're the crossword champ anyway.
Could you get me a cup of tea, Louise? And oh, would you get my cane? I left it in the car.
Honestly, what would you do if I wasn't here?
Louise exits into the garage. We hear the car door open, slam. Louise comes back.
For God's sake, what happened? There's a big gouge in the side of the car.
Oh, well, it's not my fault. Someone banged into me yesterday. I don't know, a couple of days ago. I don't know. It's nothing. It's a little scratch.
A scratch? What about the dent in the rear bumper?
Oh, I didn't do that. Fran did that.
Fran? When was Fran ever driving your car?
I lent her the car. I don't know. It was last year. She must have backed up into something. Don't nag me, Louise.
Oh, Mom, the bumper was fine last week.
Listen, there's something wrong with the car, Louise. The other day, the key got stuck in the ignition. That's not normal. I had to go out and find someone. Oh, that man next door, isn't he the fire chief?
You mean Joe?
Joe, that's right. Well, thank God he was outside. He came in, he got the key out.
Oh my God. You forgot how to get the key out of the car?
I did not forget how to take the key out. I said there was something wrong with the car. I've got to get it fixed, and I hope it's not too expensive. Oh, and right after he got the key out, it happened again. He said something about Parking. I don't know.
Said something about parking. Mom, you have to put the car in park to take out the key.
Well, no.
Yes, you do. The car's a mess. And now this, you really shouldn't be driving.
At my age, is that what you mean?
Yes, at your age. I'm taking the car keys.
I wish you would remember that I'm 80 years old and that I'm doing just fine. Just fine.
87. And you're not doing just fine. Last week, the whole fire department was here. You could have burned the house down.
A burned egg, that's all. I mean, Louise, that could happen to anyone. You're not the most organized person in the world. I'm sure it's happened to you.
Oh, don't. Please don't start. Just don't, Mom. Listen, I want you to meet someone.
Meet someone? What do you mean?
She could stay in the downstairs bedroom. She'd be out of your way.
I don't understand why.
She needs a place to stay. It's temporary. A month, a couple of months, till she finds an apartment.
Who is this person?
Her name's Patti. She's a friend.
I never heard you talk of a Patti. Why doesn't she stay with you? Louise, how do you know this person? I hope this isn't another one of your schemes.
No, Mom. Heron knows her.
Oh, Heron, for God's sakes.
He's known her forever, since before he opened the shop. He says she's so tuned into like people's cosmic energy.
Cosmic energy, really? You're such a smart girl, Louise. I don't know how you ended up like this. Your father and I always had such hopes for you. I'm glad he isn't alive to see you covered with tattoos. I mean, you and all those crazy schemes. Are you still thinking about starting that, organic juice farm? Parma, what is it?
Permaculture. It's about sustainable agriculture and responsible farming and not wrecking the soil and,
I don't know. I never heard of it. It sounds crazy to me. How much did I give you for that? And what about the money I gave you for the gallery? Weren't you going to rent looms to quilters?
Weavers, Mom, not quilters.
Well, either way, that never happened. I thought you would have paid me back by now. I do have medical bills, Louise. You'll understand when you get to be my age.
I'm sorry, Mom. I gave the money to Heron for the juice farm. I lent it to him. I'll pay you back, I promise. Look, there's some problems. Heron says we have to go to Kentucky to talk to some guy about the project, about the money, and it's really important. Right now, everything's on hold.
Oh, surprise. Everything's on hold. Meanwhile, you're doing whatever at that place, and that damn shaman, he's poking you with needles.
He's an artist. Would you stop?
Well, Louise, I worked one steady job my whole life. I paid bills and I own my own house. I'm just saying, I can take care of myself.
Here, I almost forgot. I brought your pills. Don't say it, Mom.
It's about time. You almost forgot. I need water. Where's that damn cane?
She sees the cane next to her chair, grabs it, takes a few steps, and sits down again. Louise has gone into the kitchen to get water for Ruth.
Shit. Old age is nothing but suffering, Louise. I don't know why God lets people live this long. You know what? It's just if I were God, I could design the whole world a lot better.
You should do that breathing thing. Let's do it together.
I know how to breathe, Louise. Did you bring my milk?
Oh, no, and don't say it. Look, I can't do everything. I'm just one person. I cook and bring the laundry and the mail and your pills, and I take you to the hospital for those shots.
The shots never help. My back still hurts. And if it is too much for you, I'll go next door and I'll ask Faye.
When the dishwasher broke, who got you the new one? It wasn't Faye. Jesus. Look, listen. Patty's smart. You'll like her. You should keep an open mind. Anyway, I told you, she's a friend.
I don't care who she is. I don't want her or anyone living in my house.
I'm sorry I didn't get the milk. I'll bring it next time, okay?
Can't eat my cereal without milk? I'll go over to Honey Farms. Louise, I'll go over. Oh, can you lend me 5? What? You took my car keys.
I don't want you to get hurt, okay?
How will I go to the park?
I know, I'm sorry.
The ducks. I like watching them.
Me too. They're funny.
Where they sit on the edge of the dam grooming their feathers.
They look like they're going to fall off, but they never do.
Okay, you know that thing? That big, you could have gotten a duck. You know how their heads are green? You always look so good in green, Louise.
I could have. You're right.
Didn't we have a picnic there?
We did. Mom, here's the thing. I asked Patti to come meet you.
What? Oh, no, I'm not meeting her or anyone. Do you hear me, Louise? Don't answer that door. You go tell her there's been a misunderstanding.
But she can get groceries, the dry cleaning.
Oh, for God's sake.
She could take you to the pond.
I want you to take me to the pond.
And dinner. She can make dinner. She's a fantastic cook. Plus, she can pay you for the room. Didn't I say that? Maybe 50 a week, 75 a week?
75 a week? I might agree to meet her. I want my car keys back, though.
No, Mom.
Hello?
100 a week, 100 and 125 a week. And I want my money up front.
Patti wanders in from her bedroom. She putters around the kitchen, gets coffee. She looks for something to eat, rummages in cabinets. She finds a box of toasted O cereal. What little is left, she empties into the bowl.
Oh, damn.
She puts the empty cereal box back into the cabinet. She wanders off towards her bedroom. Ruth appears, enters the kitchen. She hobbles around the kitchen, the living room, looking for something.
Where's that newspaper? Did you take it to your room? I'll just bet it's in her room.
Music now comes from Patti's room.
Turn off that music.
The music stops.
You thought I couldn't hear that? I'm not deaf. You're not allowed to play music in there.
Ruth makes a cup of coffee, leaves the milk on the counter, opens the cabinet, takes out the box of cereal, peers in, sees it is empty. She puts the empty box on the counter.
You better do some shopping. You ate my toasted O's. Are you hiding in the bathroom? Have you got my newspaper in there?
I don't have it, Ruth. Just a minute, okay?
You'd better not be smoking in there. That's not allowed. Do you hear me?
Ruth turns back to the living room. Patti reappears, dressed. She looks around, notices the cereal box, puts it in the trash, notices the milk is out, and puts it in the fridge.
Hard to get organized some days, right?
Did you take my newspaper?
Relax. It's probably outside. What are you doing? Is that some kind of Chinese prayer? Aren't you Jewish?
It's mindful breathing. It's for my back and my nerves. Louise said I should sit and breathe slowly when I get nervous, although I'm not usually nervous. I'm a very strong person. I've always been very capable. Anyway, I don't pray.
You don't pray? Ever? I knew a Jewish person. Well, I'm pretty sure he was Jewish. He prayed all the time.
Well, there's no one up there listening, so what's the point?
That's not true. It's not. I have a personal relationship with Jesus.
Then you can give him a message from me. He needs to do a better job if he wants me to pray for him. Tell him to fix my back.
Oh, you shouldn't talk like that, Ruth.
My back still hurts. That breathing doesn't help. Louise takes me to the hospital for those shots, and they never helped either.
Ruth, do you know the Lord's Prayer?
Everyone knows it. That's not the same thing as believing it.
Oh, Ruth, listen.
Don't touch me.
Jesus works through me. I'm a pastoral healer.
You're oh, that's a good one. Pastoral healer. I guess all the doctors can close up shop now that you're in town.
Jesus is real, and he's the one that sent Louise.
Oh, I think not.
So I could help her, you know? Well, help you is what I mean.
I don't need help. And if I did, I'd ask Louise, but I don't. I'm very independent.
Okay, I know. Louise told me. Relax. I know you're not, well, some people say Jewish people are all rich, right? Your place is all right, though. I mean, it's really nice. I love my room. I never would have thought of painting the walls like that, different colors. And where the bed is, I can see the moon out my window. Well, not always, you know. Right, like through the branches of that whatever it is tree. If I was a painter, I'd do that picture. So pretty. I never had a room like that before. I never had my own room before. Me and my sisters had to sleep on the porch in our coats in winter. God, we were so cold.
You slept on a porch?
Yeah, one of those with glass, you know. We had a little house out in Zor. Bet you never heard of it. Up in the mountains, population of like 50. They're all related.
He gets up and goes to the bookcase.
God, so many books. Have you read them all?
I wrote one of them, that red book.
Yeah, Louise told me you wrote stories. Wow, a book with your name on it.
Got a prize, the O. Henry Award.
An award? No kidding, she didn't tell me that.
She goes to the window and looks out. As she stands there, she reaches into her pocket and takes out a pill bottle, removes and swallows 2 pills.
What are you doing? Are you sick?
Oh, no. Just, you know, aches and pains. You know what that's like. I've got a bum knee. How's your back?
Oh, it always hurts. I can hardly walk.
Well, here, these really work. and I can give you some.
No, the doctor gave me tramadol.
Yeah? You have tramadol where? Where? In your room?
I can get it if I want to, and I don't want you to go up there.
Okay, geez. God, I love that garden by the back door. Lou did it, right? God, having my own room, it's amazing. And my own bathroom.
Well, it's not free.
I know. I told Louise, whatever you need, you know. I'm so grateful. Not many people would take a chance on me, to be honest.
Louise took a chance?
Yeah. I mean, she trusts me. She's a trusting person. That's good, you know. Anyone can turn their life around, start over again, put things right. Everyone makes mistakes. She gets that.
Louise is good at that, making mistakes, starting over.
It's the Lord's work.
That tattoo,
Oh,
that's like the one Louise got.
oh yeah, I know. Heron did mine too, a couple of years ago. Lou saw it and wanted the same one. He designed this one specially for me. It's old style. He said, what did he say? It's like art nouveau, right?
I don't know about that.
Well, he's a real artist.
If he was, he'd know that's a Haida design.
A what?
Haida, Indians from Canada, Western Canada. Two big bird profiles facing each other. They look like mirror images. See? That's what they do. Blue water, black and red. They do that. Obviously, he copied it from a book.
No, he didn't. It's from his vision quest.
You and Louise, the two of you, gullible. You'll believe anything that shaman tells you. What is it? He's handsome? He's rich?
One thing, he's actually fun to talk to.
Well, I guess that was directed at me. I don't need to listen to insults.
Ruth tries to rise. She clutches her back and sits down again.
Ah,
Why don't I get your tramadol?
I don't have any.
You just said you did. You said it's up in your bedroom. I can get it easy.
No, I told you I don't.
Why don't I just look to make sure?
You stay out of my room. Don't you ever go in my room. That's not allowed.
Okay. I was just asking. Just trying to be nice. Jeez. I've got something. Wait a sec.
Patti goes out. Ruth grabs her cane, rises, begins to follow Patti, who reappears holding a large pill bottle.
Here. Take these.
I don't know. What are they?
Just take them for your back. They work better than tramadol. You'll see.
Patti goes to the kitchen and gets Ruth a glass of water.
Go on. You'll feel better. Just trust me.
I don't know. No,
They won't hurt you, really.
I'm not supposed to take pills if I haven't eaten.
You'll be fine. I'll get you something to eat. Go on.
Were you really a nurse?
Oh, yeah. Tufts, Boston, the ICU, surgical, you name it. I worked at the VA too, but that didn't work out. Did you ever hear of the Phoenix House? I'll be working there afternoons counseling.
That place is for addicts. Yeah, I saw it. It was on the news. Somebody died.
Yeah, really sad, but I'm good with addicts. I'm like totally empathetic. It's just till I get on my feet, you know? Anyway, you and me are going to get along really great. Oh, hey, I gave you my last pill. Can I look for yours? My knee's killing me. Hey, your back's better, isn't it?
Maybe a little. No, it's not.
I gave you 2 pills. You shouldn't be feeling anything. Where's your tramadol?
My head feels funny. You shouldn't have given me those pills. My back doesn't hurt though.
Praise Jesus.
My head feels really weird. I actually feel sick. I think I might throw up.
If you eat, you'll feel better. It'll settle your
I
stomach.
told you I feel sick. And if I want something to eat, I'll cook.
You don't cook.
Well, I do cook. Look in the refrigerator. There's tons of food.
Fine, but you didn't cook it. Louise made that chicken thing.
Oh, wipe that smile off your face. This is my house. And if I said I cooked that food, it's not your place to say that I didn't.
I wasn't smiling. Jeez.
Patti goes to the kitchen, takes out a beer from the fridge. She turns and sees Ruth watching her.
What?
Drinking beer in the morning? First thing out of the can, you're a wino. I've seen them. They lie around on the common, they steal, and then they get arrested and they end up in prison where they rot, and that's what's going to happen to you.
Oh, now, Ruth, you'd better not talk to me like that. Didn't I just give you pills for your back? Wasn't I going to get you something to eat? Nobody talks to me that way. Nobody. I've been places. You talk like that where I've been, you'd be dead by now. All right. I forgive you this time.
I'm not scared of you.
I'm not scared of you either.
Ruth puts her head back and closes her eyes. She doesn't answer. Patti watches Ruth, then goes upstairs to Ruth's room. Short silence. Then Ruth opens her eyes and sits up. She looks around for Patti. Patti reappears, grabs her bag and jacket, ignores Ruth, who is watching her. Patti puts on her jacket.
You can get me something to eat now. I got hungry. Did you go into my room?
I'll be back in a half hour, okay?
Patti exits.
I'll tell Louise you didn't give me anything to eat. And you took my newspaper. Where's my newspaper? You made me take those pills and they made me sick. I'm going to tell her you were snooping around my room.
Found your paper stuck under the fence. That paper guy is such a jerk. Half the time he doesn't even deliver it, or he throws it on someone else's steps. Maybe Faye's reading your paper. I brought your milk.
Listen to this. The giraffe is dissected for Danish school children.
What?
I need better light. In the chilly dawn of Sunday morning, a healthy young giraffe in a Danish zoo was given its favorite meal of rye bread. Rye bread. Giraffe eat rye bread?
Everybody in Denmark eats rye bread.
Rye bread by a keeper and then shot in the head by a vet. Shot in the head by a vet. Oh my God. You read it.
The death of Marius, an 18-month-old giraffe considered useless for breeding because his genes were too common, was followed by his dissection in front of a large crowd, including fascinated looking children?
They let children watch? Well, go on.
The zoo's decision to conduct the public dissection and the disclosure that the animal was shot. I don't want to read it, Mom.
Read.
Oh. The zoo's scientific director said he never considered canceling the killing because we can't all of a sudden change because of some emotional events happening around us. That's it. I'm not reading anymore.
An innocent animal. I think it's appalling. And what did that man say? Something about being factual, proper. Louise, read it to me again.
It's too depressing.
Can't change because of emotional events? That's what he said. Disgusting. It's the Holocaust all over again.
Mom, the Holocaust didn't happen in Denmark.
That's exterminating helpless animals for the entertainment of children. What do you call it?
It's horrible, but it's not the Holocaust, for God's sake.
Useless giraffes. Useless people. Just shoot them. Burn them. Push them into the ice. People killing people. Doctors killing people for no reason. Callous indifference.
Mom, stop.
And the Eskimos do it too. When someone gets old, they just push them off the sled and let them freeze. Just leave them, abandon them. I told you if I were God, I certainly would have designed this world a whole hell of a lot better.
I know. You've told me.
Well, it bears repeating. Old age is nothing but suffering, Louise.
You've told me that too.
Yeah.
Listen, Mom, about the farm project.
What about it?
The thing is
What? Don't say it, whatever it is.
I really do have to go to Kentucky kind of soon. A week, 10 days at most, maybe a little longer.
Oh, with that shaman?
Stop calling him that.
Leaving me behind with that awful woman?
There's a lot of money involved, Mom, and it's your money. I have to go. You'll be fine here with Patti. Nothing's going to happen, I promise.
She's lazy, Louise. Lazy. Doesn't get out of bed, sleeps all morning.
Come on.
I looked in her room. What do you think? It was 10 o'clock and she was still sleeping. And you wouldn't have believed the mess in there.
I know. She has a lot of stuff. So what?
Have you seen that big teddy bear? What kind of a grown woman has a teddy bear? It takes up half her bed, my bed, and that huge rubber ball.
It's an exercise ball, Mom.
It's a goddamn mess. That's what it is. A bunch of crap.
Well, don't look at it. You don't need to go in there. It's none of your business anyway. I'm going to make some tea.
Louise gets up and busies herself in the kitchen making tea. She stops to look at Ruth periodically as they talk.
And then she comes in late and goes straight to her room, walks right past me. She doesn't even say hello. What am I, invisible? Louise, are you listening? She hides in the bathroom all the time. I don't like it. She goes in and she's just in there in the dark, not making any noise. Like you'd think, you'd hear some water running or something. Like, what's she doing in there anyway?
Louise brings tea to the table.
She gave me some pills, a whole bunch of them. They made me really sick. I thought I was going to throw up. You know I'm afraid of throwing up, Louise. I've always been like that.
Oh, for God's sake, Mom. It was probably your tramadol.
It was not my tramadol. They never make me sick. Go look at the bathroom. She's got big bottles of pills. They're like those big ones in the drugstore. Well, go on, look. You don't seem to believe me.
Okay, just because you're nagging me. And then you have to stop complaining.
Well,
You're right. They're big.
and a lot of them. Why does she need all those pills anyway?
I don't know. Stop worrying about it.
I think you should be worrying about me, Louise. And you know what? She's been taking those pills and she said it was for her bum knee. How come they didn't make her sick? Maybe she gave me some kind of poison. I don't trust her.
Some kind of poison. That's crazy. She's not going to give you poison. She'd end up in prison. She does not want to end up in prison.
Well, of course, nobody wants to. I don't think serial killers want to end up in prison.
All right, stop.
She's not normal, Louise. She's got a drinking problem, some kind of a drinking problem. The fridge is full of beer. She starts drinking the first thing in the morning. And she works at that awful place, that place with addicts.
Yes, she works there. She's some kind of social worker.
Social worker. You said she used to be a nurse. Look at this. It's filthy. It's disgusting.
I don't see anything.
Ah, well, all right. That's because I probably rubbed it off already. You don't see this? This is some kind of crap. It's sticky. What the hell is it? I thought nurses were supposed to keep things clean. She's not a nice person, Louise. She called me a piece of shit.
Come on, Mom. She wouldn't talk like that to anyone.
I'm scared of her.
Oh my God. I really don't like what you're doing. I know you don't want her here, okay? You've made that clear and I get it. But you're telling me these ridiculous stories about how she's calling you a piece of shit and giving you poison. I don't want to hear it anymore. Pull yourself together.
You always defend her. Whose side are you on? And you're the one who tells lies, Louise. What about that fancy gallery? And then the money that I gave you for that. I don't even want to say his name. You didn't tell me a thing about it. And this Patti. Did she know she's, do you know that she's a pastoral healer? She hasn't paid any money to me yet. What about the rent? You think you know her, but you don't.
Okay, fine. I don't know her. I'm just a fool. I'm sorry. But Mom, I have to make this trip and I can't leave you alone here. I won't.
Give me my car keys back and I'll be fine.
No. You said you'd give her a chance. It'll work out, I promise. I'll talk to her. She'll take you to the pond and she won't play loud music. I'll ask her not to pray in front of you. I'll tell her to get out of bed before 10 o'clock. Be a little patient, okay? Just try, please.
I can see my feelings don't matter to you. You've never thought about anyone but yourself ever since you were a little girl, and maybe it's because you were the only child. Spoiled is what they say. I guess it's true. People say you can depend on a daughter to take care of you, look out for you when you're old. They never imagined a daughter like you. I should have had some more children. I should have had more daughters. You can go live up there with the Eskimos where they throw old people away. I won't miss you. You're selfish, Louise. Just plain selfish.
You stuck Dad in that awful place, reminiscence room. What a joke. And him asking when he could come home.
How dare you? You weren't around when he got out of the car and just vanished. They found him on Route 9 and called me. Come get him. take him home. And at the time I found him in the middle of the night tying his shoes. Oh, he was going to see you, Louise. He said, it's a nice day. I'll walk over to visit her. In the middle of the night.
You moved him right before Thanksgiving. Everyone missed him. You could have waited.
Don't judge me, Louise. You don't know how it was. I had no choice.
Oh, you had a choice. Of course you had a choice.
I'll never forgive you for this, any of it.
Yes, you will. You always forgive me. Why don't you just do it now and get it over with?
I thought I could myself and kill myself. I would do it.
Oh, don't say that.
I don't want to fail, Louise. I don't want to end up in hospital. I've thought about it.
For God's sake.
I'll put stones in my pockets and I'll walk to the river.
Really? That's very dramatic, Mom. But it's not exactly original. Virginia Woolf. Huh. Are you planning to call a taxi and have him drop you off? I guess you won't ask him to wait. There are easier ways, you know, if you were serious.
That's not nice, Louise.
Sorry. Look at me. Things aren't that bad.
Oh, you don't know. What the hell do you know?
Louise goes to sit next to Ruth and puts her arms around her.
Don't talk like that. I can't stand it.
I've been saving my sleeping pills too for when I'm ready.
Ruth puts her head on Louise's shoulder.
Hey there.
Where were you? I've been here for over an hour. I need to talk to you. She's still sleeping. It's afternoon.
So what? She's old. Well, what do you think?
Nice. I can tell it's his.
I know. He's so good.
When'd you see him?
Why? Are you jealous?
Of you and Heron? No.
Good. Because, you know, we had a really deep thing for a long time after you guys got together. I really missed him, even though it was over. But when you broke up, he called me and, well, you know.
It's okay, really.
But as far as him and me getting back like before, no way, not going to happen. I mean, I've got other plans. Oh, hey, I truly wouldn't want me and Heron being friends again to mess up anything between you and me. I mean, at all, ever.
I told you, I'm not worried. He called me the other day.
Yeah?
You know, about Kentucky.
No. Yeah, I mean, I know you and him are doing that hybrid juice thing, that sweet potato kiwi or something.
Well, I gave him $5,000, Patti. $5,000. Now he's not even sure it's going to happen. I don't know. He got somebody else into this?
Somebody else? Who? He didn't tell me that.
I think his name is Hank, Frank, I don't know. I'm really worried. Aaron just does stuff. Now he says we've got to go down there, work something out with this Frank. What do you mean? He didn't tell you?
Oh, well, I mean, he wanted my advice. He asked me about it, what I thought. I've always had a good head for business. I told him the whole idea was stupid. I mean, a juice farm in Kentucky? Give me a break.
You knew about it and you thought it was stupid? You could have told me.
Look, I thought you were like really into it. You and your crazy schemes, right? I'm sorry. I mean, he's not the most reliable, you know?
I'm such an idiot.
I think he was probably just looking for something new because he might be closing the shop.
Close the shop? But why? It's always busy.
Oh, shit. I guess he didn't tell you about that either. I mean, people don't always know what they're doing, right? Heron's a good man, but he's a dreamer. So he tells you some big story and you believe it because, well, I mean, he does too, right? Or maybe he just wants the money. You got to watch out for yourself, Lou. People will take advantage, you know?
Oh, God. It's just one more thing.
Yeah. I mean, everything's just one more thing, right? All the time.
I have to make this trip, Patti. Listen, I've got to talk to you about what's going on here. She's miserable.
Oh, great. Of course.
The thing is, like, last night, she didn't know you were back till she saw the car. She wants to know where you are.
I have to clock in every time I make a move. It was late. I figured she was sleeping.
I don't know. You're smart. You figure it out.
Cut me some slack. Your mom complains about everything.
Not everything, but she calls me every day. Patti this, Patti that. It's driving me crazy.
You have caller ID. Don't answer the phone. That's easy.
I can't do that. Listen, you were going to take her out, watch TV with her, cook dinner, that meatloaf she likes, all that stuff. We talked about it, right? This was supposed to work out for everyone, make everything easier.
Oh, really? Easier for who?
That's not funny.
Look, I'm doing the best I can. You wanted this, Lou. If she's not happy, don't blame me.
Well, you know you wanted it too. A new start, a new life. Now you've got a room, no rent. You've got your job. So sometimes you have to talk to an old lady, cook a meal. Come on. She's traveled. She's a writer. You could have a conversation with someone like that. And she's got a good sense of humor, by the way, if you'd give her a chance. So what the hell is going on? Say something. You ate her toasted O's.
Oh, don't
I
even
know, but she made a big deal about it.
She's lying. I never touched it. I don't even like it. That crap tastes like dust.
You keep her up all night with your music. That's another thing.
Oh, please. I keep her up at night? Oh my God. She opens my door in the middle of in the night and she's screaming, "Turn off that damn music." What music? Even if there was music, she can't hear anything without her hearing aids. You know that. I didn't tell you she called me a piece of shit. 80 whatever. You'd never hear me talk like that. Where's the fucking music?
Come on. She wouldn't say that. Fucking music. She doesn't talk like that.
Man, you don't know. You're not here. And you think I don't hear her on the phone? When's that woman leaving my house? That woman, she calls me like I don't have a name. Listen, she breaks my stuff. You know that cute little pot my daughter made me? Remember I showed it to you? The one with handprints? I kept my Q-tips in it and it was like a precious heirloom. Well, it's in pieces now. She was poking around in my bathroom and she busted it. Why is she in my bathroom all the time anyways? I mean, tell me that, okay? It's my space, okay? She doesn't respect my boundaries. It's my bathroom.
Actually, it's not your space. It's hers.
Who the hell's side are you on anyway, Lou?
It's not a fair question.
Did you tell your mother about me?
Of course not.
You did. That's why she hates me. I didn't give you permission to talk about me. What I told you, that was private.
I didn't tell her anything. What's the matter with you?
You know how people treat me when they find out? And I totally turned my life around. And you know that too. I thought you trusted me.
You're here, aren't you?
You know what? I'm sick of this. I've been looking for another place. I could be out by, I don't know, maybe this weekend. There's an apartment for rent over near the bridge.
Oh, what? You've been looking? Were you going to tell me? Oh, what are you going to do for rent?
You think I can't pay? Well, you don't know everything.
Patti gets up, goes to the fridge for another beer. Louise watches her.
Sorry. Look, I came over to talk. My mom's difficult. I told you that.
Yeah, you did. I didn't expect her to be this fucked up, though. I can't imagine what it's like having her for a mother. I know you were hoping it would work out.
I told you she'd be impossible. Listen, remember telling me about your cellmate?
What about her?
You said if you could get through that, you could deal with anything.
I did say that.
You're a really strong person. I know that. You went through so much shit, and then you pulled yourself together.
Yeah, with God's help.
You're like practically a role model.
Yeah?
Yeah. 6 years in federal prison? I wouldn't last a day.
True. And I've been clean ever since. No matter what you've done, God always forgives you.
I can't believe how she controls both of us. She has a will of iron.
And nobody controls me.
No, I know that. I don't get why she hasn't come down. I'm going to check on her.
Louise exits. While she's gone, Patti exits to her room. She reappears, gets water, and swallows 2 pills. Louise reappears.
Still dead asleep. Amazing. Oh, she was so upset the other day. She started talking about killing herself again.
Probably won't.
It's my fault. I do everything wrong.
What are you talking about? Don't say that. She doesn't know how lucky she is to have you.
Now this thing with Heron. He talked me into this bullshit farm. I'm an idiot.
You made a mistake. Come on, you're like the smartest person I know.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Heron's the idiot.
I know that's not true, but thanks anyway. Patti, listen, what if there's a storm and the lights go out?
Yeah, you're right. She's not safe here alone, that's for sure. She almost set the place on fire the other day, started cooking eggs, went upstairs, and the next thing, the pans and flames, smoke everywhere.
Oh my God, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, lucky I was here. Oh, and this morning she said her back was killing her, so I gave her a couple of my pills, the ones for my knee.
You shouldn't give her your pills. Old people are like really sensitive to drugs. Patti, just don't, okay?
Well, then you better call the doc about her meds because she's out.
She is? That's weird. I just brought them over. I could check her room.
Nope, nothing in her room.
Huh. Weird. Hey, Look, you haven't found a place yet. I mean, you could save more, you know.
True, I could. I mean, I haven't committed to anything.
You want to try another month?
I'm okay with it if you are.
Really?
Yeah, I can deal with anything, remember?
Oh, we'll deal with it together. We'll do that dinner thing, the three of us, like we talked about, okay?
Yeah, sure. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine. That's great. I gotta go. Heron's waiting. What a mess.
Do what you have to. We'll do that dinner another time.
Maybe I should go up. She never sleeps this long. I hate leaving like this. I might be gone, I don't know, a couple of weeks. You think I should go up and wake her?
No, you go. Let her sleep. I'll wake her later and make that meatloaf you guys are always talking about.
Tell her I'll call her as soon as I get there.
Don't worry about her, okay?
Louise picks up her things and exits. After a few moments, we hear Ruth as she comes down the stairs.
Where's Louise?
Ruth and Patti are sitting at the kitchen table eating dinner.
I followed your recipe with the egg. What do you think? I could spice it up with a little chili paste. You can get that stuff at Trader Joe's. Did you ever buy that? You traveled a lot, right? Did you ever go to like Thailand or Korea? They use a lot of that chili paste. You lived in India, right? Indian food's the best.
I've never been in India. I don't know where you got that idea.
I guess I got it wrong. Was it Africa? Not Africa. You think it needs salt?
It's fine. It's just a little dry.
Oh, go on, finish it.
I don't eat fast these days.
When I used to take these classes in cooking Indian food, the teacher was from, well, I don't know, somewhere in India. I forget where, it doesn't matter. All of her recipes had 6, maybe 8 chili peppers. Those little green ones, what are they called? Anyway, so hot. Everything tasted like fire. People think if your mouth's burning from that kind of pepper, you're supposed to eat bread or drink water. But that's not true. No. That doesn't work at all. Milk. You drink milk. Did you know that? About the milk? One time, I was with someone in a Chinese restaurant and he ate one of those big red peppers. You're not supposed to eat those, by the way. He swallowed it practically whole. He started choking, coughing. Everyone was looking at him. The waiter brought him some milk from the kitchen and he was like, 1 sip, totally fine. Me? I got to where I really like those hot peppers. You can get used to just about anything, don't you think?
Patti gets up and gets a beer from the fridge. She walks to the window, looks out, peers at the sky.
Better not rain. You want some bread? Hey, I'm trying here. Louise said you've got a really great sense of humor and you're interesting to talk to. So you got to talk to me or what?
that on your arm that you didn't have that. You didn't have that one yesterday.
Ouch. Well, what do you think? You like it?
How much does something like that cost?
I designed it. Well, Heron helped. See these? They're Chinese letters.
They're not letters. They're called logograms.
He went to China. He knows all about it. I almost went with him, actually. But then, well, anyway, I would have gone. I wanted to. I asked him to do the Chinese for love and God.
That's the Chinese letter for soul. It's a character for soul. Your soul that goes up to heaven, if you believe in that kind of thing.
He's been to China. He knows what he's doing.
Well, I'm afraid your friend has made a mistake.
Fine. Have it your way. You better finish that so I can wash the dishes. I got to go out tonight.
You're going out again?
I have to meet somebody. I don't want to be late.
You're always meeting somebody. Who are you meeting? I can't eat anymore. It's dry.
It's not dry. What are you talking about?
Well, I make it and it's not dry. It's not crumbly like this. This is probably overcooked. Anyway, I use better meat. And Louise said she gave you money for groceries and you don't have to skimp on the meat. Are you giving my rent to Louise?
I could make it juicier with a little pepper sauce. You'd be surprised. You might like it. I might just try it next time I make it. I think I will. Or maybe I won't. I could put something else in the middle instead of an egg. Maybe a hand grenade. Surprise! Don't worry. I'm just kidding. Well, eat the potatoes then.
They taste funny. What did you put in them?
Oh, for God's sake, there's nothing wrong with the damn potatoes. Lou loves my potatoes. I ate everything. Look, you're going to tell Lou you're hungry and it's my fault, and then I'll get in trouble.
I told you, don't call her Lou. That's not her name. She doesn't like it when people call her Lou. She doesn't love your cooking either. I don't believe it. And anyway, when did you ever cook for her?
Okay, she doesn't love my cooking. Whatever. I don't want to have another argument, so just be quiet about the cooking. Don't be complaining to Lou about it. Sorry, Louise. Fuck, I knew it.
Is she called again?
I don't remember. Did she call? Maybe. Yeah, she did. She wanted to talk to you too, but you were asleep. Too bad.
You should have waked me up.
You know, I tried, I did. You were conked out, zonked out like a light. But I told her how everything's going good and you're fine and I'm fine and we're doing great.
What did she say when she'd be home? I put her cell phone, I put the number someplace, I know.
Just sit down, okay? She left her cell at home. It won't do any good to call. You'd get her message. She's probably using Heron's phone.
The sound of heavy rain. The lights flicker, go out, and come back on.
Whoa!
I want his number. Please give me his number.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to find it later. I gotta get out of here now. Someone's waiting for me on the street in this shit weather.
I'm going to the bathroom. I feel sick. I think maybe there was something in those potatoes. You'd better not go out. I'm sick.
Not that way. Up. Your bathroom is upstairs.
I can't climb those stairs right now. My back is broken.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh my God.
The sound of Ruth clumping up the stairs. Patti exits towards her bathroom. When she reappears, she has a duffel into which she is shoving one of the huge pill bottles. Sound of Ruth's footsteps. After a moment, Ruth appears.
I just didn't feel good like before. But I'm hungry now.
Well, for God's sakes, why didn't you eat your dinner?
You're going out? Well, what if the lights go out again? I don't feel good and I'm hungry.
If you're hungry, you can do some of that cooking you're always bragging about. I gotta go.
Well, when Louise calls, I'm going to tell her that you made a terrible dinner that I couldn't eat.
Now listen, you don't want Louise to worry about you all the time, do you? When she takes a trip, she doesn't need to worry about leaving you because she knows you're in good hands, right? She can have a little peace of mind. You want her to have a little peace of mind. I know you do. Because you love her. Come on, Ruth. We're doing okay here, you and me. I mean, think about it. I've got a nice room with a what's it tree in the window, with the flower, lots of lights, peaceful, and you've got me to take care of stuff. Hey, I'll plant tomatoes or whatever next summer. You like tomatoes? Why'd you bust my little pot, Ruth?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw you. I've got cameras watching, you understand? So stay out of my room.
You're a liar.
Patti's cell phone rings.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Take it easy. Relax. I'll see what I can get. Hey, Ruth. Does your back still hurt?
It always hurts. It's broken.
What about your tramadols? You got some, like maybe you forgot.
No,
Louise said you do.
I don't.
I'm meeting a friend, so you just sit quiet till I get back. Now remember, I'm watching you. I see everything you do, even when I'm not here. Got it? And about dinner, just find something to eat. I'll cook when I get back, or tomorrow, whatever you want. You do cereal tonight, okay? I gotta go.
Patti exits. Ruth stands. She turns with determination and hobbles in the direction of Patti's bedroom, banging her cane as she goes. We hear unidentifiable sounds of things being pushed around. We hear something break in Patti's room. A light comes up on Ruth, sitting on the couch. We hear the sound of a key in the lock, and Patti enters.
Jungle Boogie. See ya!
Patti does not notice Ruth sitting on the couch. She goes to the kitchen and she opens the cabinets, reading their labels.
Corn syrup. Yellow 5. Ye butylated hydroxy. What the hell? Nothing, nothing, nothing.
She goes to the refrigerator and gets a beer. She picks up her bag, takes out a pill bottle, and takes a pill with the beer.
You don't have any cameras.
Jesus, you scared me. How long have you been sitting there?
I guess your cameras don't work.
My cameras. What the hell are you talking about? Did you eat? I got tied up, okay? Don't look at me like that. Want me to fix you? I could make an omelet. What happened to the food I bought?
Sergeant McCauley came looking for you. Sergeant McCauley from the police.
Excuse me?
He said you're not fit to drive.
That's bullshit. This is another one of your weird dreams, like when you thought your dead husband was sleeping in my bedroom.
He said to call him when you got back. And I'm not stupid. I know you don't have any cameras.
Oh, are you going to call the cops to tell them I don't have any cameras? So like they give a shit. Anyway, you don't know.
I know a lot more than you think. You get out.
And I said so many prayers for you. I really did. I tried. I'd hoped you'd, you shouldn't have always said that you could do a better job than God. That's why he sends you all the pain, Ruth.
I've had enough of you. You're evil, God. You get out. I'll call Louise right now.
I'll call Louise. Good luck. You don't know her phone number. Fuck you. I'm sick of you, Ruth. I would have gotten out of this a long time ago, but she begged me to stay. Oh, that's right. I guess she didn't tell you. She begged me. She wanted to have a good time for a change. She didn't even want to say goodbye. She just left. She said she had enough of you.
Oh, you liar. Louise would never have said that.
Yeah, well, she did. She said plenty. I can't stand being with her. That's what she said. She was just like, somebody else deal with my mom because I don't want to be around her anymore. She stuck my dad in that awful place where he kept asking when he could come home. And you wouldn't let him.
Oh.
Right before Thanksgiving, you had him locked up. You know what that's like?
It wasn't my fault.
You were ashamed of him, just like you're ashamed of her.
I'm very proud of Louise.
Oh, I've heard the way you talk to her. I've always had a steady job. Oh, I pay my bills and I have this wonderful house. You think you're the queen of Natick living here in this fucking mansion. Take me to the pond, Louise. Do my laundry. Cook my dinner. Jesus.
I helped her out lots of times. Lots of times. Louise is my best friend.
She told me you were difficult. Actually, she called you pathological.
You're a vile, wicked woman. She never did.
Lou just wanted some good things, someone to treat her nice. I feel sorry for her. You didn't really care about her anyway. You only care about yourself and money. Where's my money? Where's the rent? Where's the fucking rent? Money. That's all you think about. When are you going to pay me back, Louise? I need my money, Louise.
I don't. Don't talk to me about money. I saw plenty in your room. Plenty.
Don't you fuck with me.
If you think I'm stupid, you'd better think again.
Patti runs back into her room. She is gone for a few moments and returns.
You trashed everything. My stuff is wrecked, you crazy old bitch.
She grabs Ruth by the shoulders.
Where's my money? Where is it?
You owed me.
I never fucking owed you anything. You've been crazy, mean, selfish from the beginning. Now you stole my money? That makes you a thief, and you can go to jail for that. You don't want to provoke me. Trust me, you don't. Where is it?
The police are looking for you. And I know why. I saw your pills. You think I don't know why you had all those bottles? All that money?
Tell me where it is.
Well, I put it in the bank.
That's crap. You don't got the car keys. I'll find it.
Patti tries to pull away to go upstairs. Ruth, using what strength she has, pulls at Patti to prevent her from leaving. They struggle. Ruth sticks her cane in front of Patti and trips her. Patti falls, shouting as she does so.
I called the police. I told them about the money and the pills. They know everything.
Ruth is holding one end of the cane. Patti, lying on the floor, grabs the other end and, yanking hard, pulls Ruth off balance. As Ruth falls, her head hits the coffee table.
Get up. Is it upstairs? Is it? I'm gonna shred every goddamn thing in your room.
Patti runs up the stairs. There is the sound of furniture moving. Patti is looking for her money. She reappears back in the living room again. She sees that Ruth is still lying on the floor without having moved. She walks over and pushes Ruth with her foot.
Where the fuck is it? Get up!
Ruth remains still. Patti goes to the fridge and gets a beer. She goes back to the living room. She pushes again with her foot.
You think you can steal my money? You don't fool me lying like that. Listen, you give it to me and I'm out of here. Okay? Tell me where it is. Come on, Ruth. Open your eyes. I'm not going to do anything to you. Damn, what's the matter with you?
She pushes Ruth by the shoulder again to try and wake her.
You in a fucking coma or what? Listen, you little bitch. Did you really call the cops? Did you? Fuck!
Patti turns and runs back to her room. After a few moments, Patti reappears, dragging a large suitcase. She exits. We hear a car drive up. We hear a key in the lock. Louise enters.
Mom, you there? Come down, I'm back. I brought something special. Hello?
She sees Ruth on the floor.
Oh my God, what happened? Did you fall? Can you get up? Where's Patti? Where is she?
Louise looks at her for a moment, then gets up and goes quickly back to Patti's room. She reappears.
What happened? The room, it's a mess. She's gone.
She goes to Ruth, sits beside her, and embraces her.
You'll be okay. You'll see.
She pushed me, Louise. She got angry and she pushed me.
Oh, Mom. No.
I found those empty bottles all over her room,
I know. I saw them.
but I found her money. I took it, Louise. She owed me a lot of money. I hid it.
Oh, don't worry. I'm here. I won't leave.
She said terrible things, things I can't tell you. She said you hate me.
Oh, that's not true. I never said that.
I forgive you, Louise. I'm going to give you all the money. It's for you, all of it.
Louise kisses Ruth's cheek.
I brought that pie you like with the applesauce. Remember? But, Mom, can't you get up now?
It hurts.
Oh, it'll be okay. You'll get up soon.
I don't know. I don't know.
You will. But right now, let's practice our breathing, okay, Mom? Just breathe.